Michel de Nostradamus, better known by his Latinized name Nostradamus, was a French philosopher, physician, and a reputed seer. He is known for his 1555 book Les Prophéties, which contains 942 poetic quatrains that some believe predicted future events. So what did Nostradamus think we have in store for us in 2021, and will he prove to be correct in his predictions? California earthquake. According to Nostradamus' text, the par full of rocks and great disaster through the west and Lombardy, the fire in the ship, the plague and captivity, Mercury in Sagittarius, Saturn fading. People have interpreted this to mean that California is the land in the west, and that there will be a strong and powerful earthquake, which wouldn't be so far-fetched as they are pretty common in the state. Rise of the living dead. Nostradamus claimed that a virus will accidentally be unleashed onto the world from a Russian scientist and would cause people to become half-dead monsters. He continues, the disease makes them a monster, the ruler will be no more, the whole world must end. So will this be a zombie apocalypse? The CDC's guidelines. Some viral posts have circulated around the web, claiming that the Centers for Disease Control has provided guidelines on how to deal with the supposed upcoming zombie apocalypse. However, while the CDC does have a zombie preparedness page on its website, it is merely a tongue-in-cheek approach to provide a practical guide for hurricane, earthquake, flood, and other natural disasters preparedness. Religious struggle. Nostradamus also predicted that this year will include a struggle between major world religions, more specifically Christianity and Islam. Though there seems to be a hint at an ethnic struggle, there is no specific direction as to how this would go down. Many experts have disagreed about this specific prediction. Finally, a cure. Many have interpreted Nostradamus' line, humanity will put an end to its great flu. The day is coming when we will no longer be tied down by the medical black. The great East and West will come together and pave the way to a healthy future means a cure for cancer. What's more likely is that we will be rid of coronavirus, or at least enough to be able to open up the world again. Solar storms. According to Nostradamus, we shall see the water rising and the earth falling under it. He predicted that solar flares will impact the earth. It's not so far-fetched to imagine, as climate change has severely impacted many areas of the earth, causing natural disasters previously not imagined, and increased extinctions in nature. A Great Famine. In 1959, the Great Leap Forward famine took place in China, lasting until 1961 and resulting in between 15 to 55 million deaths. This was the worst famine in history. Nostradamus has predicted that another great famine will take place, and that it will surpass any that may have preceded it. An asteroid close call. Another one of Nostradamus' 2021 predictions is that an asteroid or comet will come uncomfortably close to hitting the Earth. This could lead to natural disasters, and in the sky one sees fire and a long trail of sparks. In 2013, the Chelyabinsk meteor hit the Earth in Russia, causing about $33 million worth of damage and injuring nearly 1,500 people. A new kind of currency. In another of Nostradamus' quotes, he says that people will refuse paying taxes to a king. Many have interpreted this as a prediction about the rise of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. Perhaps thanks to investment in Bitcoin, many will become wealthy, and there will be a transfer of wealth in the world. Still, it's a bit of a stretch to say that he predicted this. The third Antichrist. He also predicted the coming of the third Antichrist. The Antichrist very soon annihilates the 27 years his way will last. Allegedly, Religious extremists will consider him a religious leader and will blindly follow him. Another ice age. Another quatrain reads, "The earth and air will freeze a very great sea." Perhaps he predicted climate change, but many have interpreted this as a prediction of another ice age is coming. Some have even claimed that solar activity may be reduced by 60% at around 2030. The end of the world in 2021, that the long count Mayan calendar ends in 2021, on December 21st, to be exact. Nostradamus has no writings that include the year 2021. However, some of his more interesting quatrains have been interpreted to mean just that. For more information, Nostradamus Predictions of 2021. The quip version is that he talks about great cycles ending with destruction, especially a comet or meteor strike. There are also other theories that have been attributed to 2021, everything from the poles switching places to sun flares to alien invasion. Each theory has its particular champions and detractors, but there is no proof that anything cataclysmic will happen in 2021.